Welcome back to My Hero Academia Anime Review, special number 36. This is reviewing two things in this one. Reviewing the newest chapter manga plus the second light novel. Let's talk about that. This is My Hero Academia School Briefs Volume 2 Field Trip. Yep, that's what this one is called, Field Trip. Oh, Training Camp. Yep, this one has a play. Now, like with the last book, it is canon. This one, for the first part of the book, takes place mostly before the training camp arc, like before they leave. Yeah, because you have a few of the characters go to Momo's house, do a study session. Deku is basically studying up and stuff. Yep. That's pretty much all happened at the beginning of the book, and then you have them on the school trip too. You had the bus, and by the way, the bus itself, yeah, I've never seen a bus like this, where it looks like the chairs in the bus look like freaking lazy boy chairs. I have no idea why in the world, or they also kind of look like chairs you would see on an airplane. Yeah, I highly doubt even a Greyhound bus would basically chairs look like this, or even have a pulled out seat for someone to sit on because one person has to basically lie down. Yes. And pretty much the rest of the book is simply set just the day before the villain showed up, basically wrecked the place. Yep, we have basically some skirmish between Class A and Class B, some fighting exercises I mentioned here, and of course there's also a whole section focused on Menta, aka Popoff, the pervert. Yep, where he's like, tell me what I want to see is behind this wall. And so the guy attempts to peep. And it, of course, talks about his obsession with breast. Yeah. Yeah, apparently the writer loves hyping up the fact this character's a pervert. Yep. And he loves peeking, and yeah, he gets caught, he gets the crap beaten out of him, and that's that. The last part of the book is simply all the characters simply just sleeping on the floor, and of course you have Jinnen basically very quietly trying to go tiptoeing across everybody just so he can use the restroom. And then, I almost waking people up too. And of course, Baka act like his normal self. Then, of course, also part of this, they basically had a pillow fight. They had an arm wrestling contest with Class B, which was pretty fun. And he goes to the freshen up. Then he comes across a room. He basically just walks back, and he just basically overhears his teacher basically talking about how he cares about his students. Yep. And then, of course, basically the book ends simply saying, basically leading directly into basically the next day, which is basically when the villains attack the camp. Yep, this book is actually really good. It's a good follow-up to the last book, but it's not as good as the last book, but it's pure fun. There's still one more light novel coming out, and that's it. I think it comes out in October. Yeah, the first book came out in April. This came out just last week. Yeah, it came out just last week. Yeah, it released in English, although this book was released 3 years ago in Japan. Give this book a 9 out of 10. Really good. Excuse me. Now I'm going to talk about the newest chapter of the manga. Let's see if I can get to it here. Yep, this one is an origin story for the leader of the League of Villains, Todoroki. Yep, this is pretty much the backstory of this one. That's all this chapter is. It's called Tenko Shimura Origin. And they had this great cover image of basically the character now. Yeah, apparently it's been 5 years now since the series first started. Yep, since it started basically published weekly. Chapter starts off with the leader of the Liberation Army trying to take out Todoroki. Yeah, talk about self-destroy. And then we flash back to his childhood. A very bad childhood. Well, apparently, just because he mentions superheroes, his father throws him outside and locks him outside. His mother basically be upset by this, and apparently, this guy is apparently the son of All Might's beautiful predecessor, or his mentor. Yeah, all because this kid dared talk about superheroes, he's tossed outside. Oh yeah, and this guy basically, he's a terrible father. And not is it just me, or is it just me, or is that his mother has a similar resemblance to that of his awesome grandmother? Yep. And apparently his father is abusive toward him. Yep. And he's responsible basically why his face looked the way it is. Yep. Of course, like about heroes crying. We see this really good image. It looks like it's basically him with his... Yeah, where he sees his grandmother. He's there with his beautiful sister. By the way, it doesn't show. It's unknown exactly. They don't say what happened to her. Like, he plays with a dog, talks about his grandma's a hero, and of course, his father gets mad at him. Like, saw the picture. So basically, he gets slapped. Yeah, and says, "Oh yeah, she's everyone for abandoning her own child." Despite the fact he doesn't know the actual reason because he resents her for that. So he proceeds to slap his own son. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised though, because how much of a jerk this guy is to his own son. I wouldn't be surprised the first person to test his power on is this jerk. Yep, see some letters. Yeah, it says he loves it, where you have All My Express says basically saying how much he loves him. And of course you have Todoroki's mother says, "I've had enough. I went too far. Where are the kids? If you're him, I'm done following your rules." What happened to make a happy family together? And of course he's crying. And it's like, I hate everyone. And that's where the chapter ends. Yep. I mean, this origin story is just sort of stereotypical, but yeah. My gosh. Todoroki's father is such a terrible person. I mean, just because he's a son of a very popular superhero, because she apparently did, because from what I heard, the way they explained why she decided to give her child up for adoption was because she didn't want basically to interfere with, they didn't want to be scrutinized for her being a mother or stuff like that. So apparently her only child decided to basically hate her. Yep. Yeah. Describes a great woman as basically a woman is a, so yeah, that woman is not your grandma even though it actually really is. Yeah. And apparently, at the end of the chapter, Todoroki quirk activates. Unknown exactly what happened to his sister. Yeah, it's completely unknown. Adorable little girl she is. Though unknown what happened to her. I mean, I don't think he would ever harm his sister or his mother because they did nothing to him at all. As for his father, yeah, he abused him. Yep, an abusive father. So that's the reason why he became a villain, because his father was abusive toward him. Okay. They went, okay, I'm not, I condone this. This is terrible. Like, yeah, I do not approve of use at all. And so that's the reason why he's a villain, because he has a terrible father. Okay, a lot of villains basically are like that. I mean, look at Flash Thompson's father was abusive Dorian, but he didn't turn into a villain. Nope, he turned out to be a hero. He was a bully at first, and he basically decided to become a good person. Yep. I'm going to give this chapter roughly a 8 out of 10. Yep. It's an okay chapter. It's not terrible, just okay. So yeah, so that's it for this particular review. Stay tuned for my next video. It's going to be a Comic Corner, okay? See you there. Bye.